Good morning, welcome to Goodwill Commodities. In this video presentation, we are going to see how we can trade in MCX crude oil today. Before looking into that, let us see what happened yesterday and what we expected yesterday. The chart which you are seeing is the Goodwill Commodities starting tool. Whenever I place the cursor on any candlestick, you can see the date and time below. This long dropped red color candlestick indicates yesterday's price opening, which shows that the market opened somewhere near 6060. For our analysis, we don't consider this spike and gap opening as the price opening. Only whatever LTP we see around 10 o'clock we consider as the price opening. What we expected yesterday was we identified that there are two major zones, 6060 which can possibly act as a major support zone, 6100 until 6120 where the market was finding a strong resistance. On the previous day, that was on Friday, the price closed above and near 6120, but when we see the yesterday's price opening, it was near 6060, the major support zone. So let us see what happened after that. After the price opening, you can see the price was little bit finding a resistance around 6060 and the price was coming down, but it could not stay there. So the price so many times, if you see candlestick by candlestick, it was testing 6060 many times, but it didn't had that amount of pressure to come down. So it went up and now it's finding a support comfortably with 6060, that is pushing the price towards 6100. This is not the first time we are seeing this type of price action. In the complete last week, so especially on Friday, you would have seen that you had noticed the same type of price action which pushed the price towards 6100. So what happened there? You can see a very long consolidation here happened and the price was taking a good support around 6100 and finally it tested 6120. We know that this particular area is very crucial for crude oil, but the price could not stay there. So the price found a resistance here that pushed the price down to test 6060 again. Whenever we see a support or resistance, or whenever we say a support or resistance, it does not mean a single line, it is a zone. So without testing 6060, again the price was pushed towards 6100. You can notice that exactly on testing 100, the price was pushed down again. Finally, we got a closing around 6084. So this was the entire price action we witnessed in the yesterday's market. When we compare the open high low close analysis, yesterday's market price opening was quite higher compared to the previous day, that was on Friday. The price had marginally, it could not create a new high, but more or less we can consider it as equal. It had not created a new low. You can see that the low is also not a very big difference. Marginally it is equal, but the price closing creates a difference. The price closing was below the previous day's price closing. If it was near 6120, the entire game would have been different. But since the price closed near 6084, it still puts all of us into thinking mode. Now what I am going to do is that now I am going to add all the Goodwill Commodities indicator. Now let us see how our charting tool has helped and guided us to take a trading decision. This is the entire package of Goodwill Commodities starting tool which we are providing you for free. Right after the price opening, you can see there is no change in the candlestick, as we had always mentioned that this is not a time based candlestick. So right after the price opening, the market is indicating that there is some momentum for selling, but once the price moved above 6060 and after testing the first band, slowly it changed its color and indicating that see the market, the selling momentum is loosening up, there is something happening for buying. So that pushed the price. You can see even if you are in the wrong direction, our charting tool has got the ability to put you in the right direction or to minimize your loss. So straight away it went and tested 6120. Since the price could not break this zone, by default our charting tool puts a thinking mode by providing all the white color candlestick and ash color candlestick, you can see, and then after breaking this moving average, it clearly indicates the price is losing its momentum for buying and it showed a sell signal. So yesterday our charting tool did a wonderful job. Even in the consolidation market, it had put you in the right direction. So that is the reason we ask you to follow two things. One is the Goodwill Commodities charting tool and another is the video analysis, where we put a lot of focus on supports and resistance. So what we can do today, how we can position ourselves. Before looking into that, I want to show you something what I explained you in the yesterday's weekly presentation. So the importance of drawing the trend line. We had drawn a trend line, you can notice that, and we had drawn a downtrend line also, two downtrend lines. So the price was taking a resistance with the trend line, whatever we had drawn here. So if we see the pattern formation, it is a type of a triangle pattern. It is likely to, it is forming. So it is very clear that we are going to get a breakout or breakdown which can give us a huge price action. So we need to wait and pick the right direction for getting huge profit. This is a very big profit potential. Stay focused and we can make it. So now when we go back to our Goodwill Commodities charting tool, today's expected price opening is going to be very important, because today we are expecting the price to open just below 6080, which means we are expecting the price to open below the previous day's price closing, which is not a good sign for buyer. We are predicting the price opening based upon IMX price direction that may be subject to changes based on the rupee dollar variations. So if the price is opening as per our expectation, which still means that there will be a lot of momentum for selling, but it is in the consolidation phase. Be very careful when you position. We need a price closing below 6060 to give us a confirmation that the price is still going along with the trend. Whatever we are witnessing is the consolidation with the trend, which means that the price will give you a bounce back. Finally we will see a closing below the high. So that is what we are witnessing. So in order for the crude oil to continue its downtrend, we need some breakdown below 6060, or if we get a price closing again above or near 6120, it is going to be a breakout. So stay focused. This is a very important zone for this contract, and also a huge potential profitable zone. So don't trade without stop loss in this particular consolidation phase, because if we get a breakout or breakdown, it will go and end up in a huge price action. So let us see what's going to happen during the trading session. Thanks a lot for watching our videos. Happy trading. Take care. Bye.